New York. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In motion left goes a tight end.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Now 2nd and 9. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And that'll be
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Love. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And Oliver in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That is caught. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Allen's throw is complete, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. And the quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Come on, stay. Love from the gun. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow the touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Love back to it here after the pick six. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. To throw now, here's Love. Being chased out left. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
On the delay, Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Play action this time with Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Love now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. after the sack here, 2nd and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of you.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Dillon looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Dillon again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
Yep.
And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Love looking to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good start. That drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left.
The visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good. James Cook running back out now.
He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect it. He's got to touch it and often in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume, here.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Here's Allen.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To the air, Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Allen off the play fake. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now here's a throw. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Charles. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's complete. It's Charles. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
This 2nd and 4.
Throwing. Love.
He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got the hook up with Downs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Love going to give this one to Jones. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
12 more yards there and another first down. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That is caught, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Love. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Second down, Love. That's complete to Wicks. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Love from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Well, indeed trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Love. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
They've hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Charles. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Love, they go play action now.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Allen to throw once more.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still first down. Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Love. And his throw is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Pressure's in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's Allen. It's caught to Charles. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
The option to the right. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 25 yards.
And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Back now in Buffalo, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Love looking to throw it. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Love. And he is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Dobbs goes in motion.
An inside give to Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Throwing, Love. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The Packer offense, Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Bills going to take over again on offense.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To the air, Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost him.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game. I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To the air again, Love. He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On third down, Love. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. The fourth down.
Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively. I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
This 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Packers first down.
On 1st and 10, Love. Looking deep here for Doubs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot of...
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.